Welcome everybody back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another Transformers review video. This is Age of the Primes Solus Prime. Now, we're going to go over a few things, including the box. So yeah, alright, so the box is pretty nice. This is the new style box that's coming into Age of the Primes, which is pretty cool. Pretty nice. So we got the image of the robot mode and the vehicle mode as well. We have Age of the Primes, the 13 Solus Prime, and this figure is 28 steps to transform. And this going around, this is the other side. They don't show the class on this side for now, so that's kind of different. But yeah, actually they never really did on mainline, kind of technically mainline figures. Anyway, yeah, this is the box, that side. And then you got the other side showing off the robot mode and the vehicle mode again. And then you got the weapon, which is the Forge of Solus Prime. And then going around here, this is a little image. And then here we have the deluxe class assignment, I guess you could call it. And yeah, we have Solus, and that's Alchemist, I believe. Yes, I believe that's Alchemist. But I don't know what that one is. Probably Liege Maximo, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, this is the box. So going back to the figure, we got a pretty nice one here. Starting off with the head, got that, got green eyes, which is pretty rare in Transformers. At least to my belief. So yeah, pretty nice face. A lot of the purple, or there's a lot of purple and gold in this figure, which is pretty cool. You got the shoulder pads here, the wheels around the back, and you got the backpack. Not too bad of a backpack. Here, let me actually get this. The backpack's not too bad, except on the lower end where it's kind of being a little bit intrusive, but yeah. Hands are pretty nice, although I don't get the point of this part here. I don't like how they have just an extra extension here. Torso's pretty sleek, which I like, and you got you got some skirt pieces here that you can kind of play around with however you really want. You also have pretty nice legs underneath as well. You got also got the waist joint here. And yeah, pretty nice. You got the wheels in the back, which kind of looks goofy, but it's whatever. Yeah, she also has, once again, the Forge of Solus Prime. There is an option here to actually take the this little peg out, so that way you could put it on the vehicle mode, but you'll see that in a second. Or in a few minutes, however long I take to review the rest of this figure. But yeah, pretty nice figure overall. So now we're going to want to go over articulation. So yeah, you might notice my blockies over there. That's just a little thing. So for our first comparison, we have the Prima Prime figure. Pretty nice. She's relatively small, but she's a deluxe after all. Next figure is Devastation Optimus Prime. And our next and last figure is Studio Series 86 Galvatron. So yeah, she's once again pretty small, but that makes sense. She's a deluxe class after all. So now we are going to get into the articulation. So starting off, the head is on a ball joint, so you can kind of twist it all the way around 360 degrees. There's a little bit of clearance issues around the this part. And then the head can go a little bit up. There is a little joint here helping that, and then go pretty good bit down. As for the shoulders, you can go like that. You can spin all the way around. You can go out like that. If you want to move the shoulder pads, that helps a little bit. And yeah, and then you do have a elbow swivel. And then you have a, I'm going to do this on the other arm since the hammer is right there, or the Forge of Solus Prime. You do got a nice little 90-degree elbow bend, and you also have the hand on the ball joint, so you can twist it around. You could also do this. You could do however you want. And then you got a waist joint above here, which is pretty nice. It's kind of hard to get. It's 360 degrees if you didn't notice. Once again, hip skirts can go however you want it to go. And then the legs, you can go fully up pretty much. You can go pretty far up. You go a little bit far back. Unfortunately, the backpack's kind of intrusive on that. Then you can go out pretty far. And you also have a swivel right here. And then you have a knee bend. It's a pretty nice knee bend. A little bit, I believe it's a little bit more than 90 degrees. Or a little bit less than 90 degrees. And then you also do have an ankle pivot, which is pretty nice. And you just be mindful of that. yeah, you do also have rotation here. And yeah, and then you don't really have much else. So yeah, that is it for the articulation of the figure. Now we are going to get into the transformation. First of all, we're going to want to take off this little hammer here. So, the transformation is relatively complex for your average deluxe class figure. So yeah, you're going to be having a little bit of fun, that's for sure. Alright, so once I put my stuff back here, I just have an organizational system, so... Whoopsies, sorry. Oh, whatever. Alright, so our transformation. So starting off, we are going to want to move the shoulders out of the way, because I said so. I usually do the transformation in random order. Then you're going to want to get the backpack and then kind of rip it out like that. And then you're going to want to move it up. There, it is a double joint kind of thing. And then you're going to want to lift this little piece up here. It's kind of inside of the area. And then you're going to want to push the head back. There's a little bit of clearance issues, but yeah, you push that back and then just leave it like that for now. Then what you're going to want to do is you want to twist the wheels on the back of the feet around. Oops, don't make sure to not twist the feet along with it. And then you're going to want to push these little pieces back right here. Do the same on the other side. Make sure everything is right. So if apparently mine's not right, let's see. No, it's good. I don't know why it's acted like this, Nan. Oh, what's wrong with you, buddy? Oh, come on, go there. There we go. Okay. Then push the wheels back. And then you're going to want to turn the feet. And you notice that there's a hole here and then a peg here. Or tab, whatever you want to call it. Then connect those two together. If it let me, that'd be nice. Then you're going to want to go to the hip skirt here. You're going to want to lift these up. So, and then you're going to want to turn this around 180 degrees. And then just put the hip skirts back. Make sure it's all actually rotated 180 degrees. As you can tell here, I don't have mine rotated 180 degrees, but yeah. All right, then that's good. So then you're going to want to turn the waist 180 degrees. So that way it's like that. And then what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to grab the feet here and then put them like this. And then you'll see that there's tabs here. It's hard to tell because this character's purple and it's dark out, so yeah. And then you got holes here. So just line everything up. And then kind of like that. You might want to separate the legs first before you do it. I'm not sure. I usually just keep the legs together until this point. It's kind of like, but it's kind of pointless to have the legs together because they're going to probably separate anyway. But yeah. Alright, that should be good. And then make sure it's all connected, all nice and tight. And then there. That should be good. And then we have our little shoulders. Not our shoulders, our arms in general, really. So what you're going to do is you want to bring these little pieces out. You're going to kind of like this. Kind of bring them out like that. And then do the same on the other side. And then you want to bring these forward, kind of on a butterfly joint sort of thing. I mean, I didn't go over that in articulation because I didn't really feel like it was too notable. But yeah. Alright, then you bring this little piece out. Oops, it's kind of hard to tell because the feet are in the way, and then you bring the hand in. So I'm going to try to do it a little bit closer on this side. So once again, bring this out here, and then put the hand in there. And then what you're going to want to do next is you make sure everything's good. It's nice and tight, and then you're going to bring this little part here over, like on top of this, like that. Make sure everything's nice and good. And then bring this up here. Make sure, once again, make sure everything's good. And then you're going to make sure this hole lines up with this peg here. It's going to be a little bit of annoyance because I don't think I have everything right. But yeah, once you get all that, once you get all nice and connected together, you should be able to get that all good. Okay, come on. Just cooperate with me for once, please. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry guys, this is taking a long time because I cannot transform this figure. This is like my second time transforming this. Yeah, not my favorite figure in this wave of Age of the Primes. There we go. So then you bring that up, and then you get everything connected. If it would let me, that'd be nice. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Okay, then you do that. That should be what it looks like when you're done, except this one's technically not fully tabbed in, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So then you want to do the same on the other side. Bring that in, kind of bring it over to top here like that. Make sure everything's nice and make sure everything is actually over, because for some reason this thing loves to not be over. All right, come on, come on. You know, half this video probably so far has actually been me struggling to transform this stupid figure. Honestly, if you guys want real good actual good transformation videos, you're gonna want to check out like MGO or someone like that, because I am not great at transforming Transformers. I've only been collecting for 6 months, so yeah. All right. So once that's all nice and lined up, you're gonna want to push this forward, and you'll notice that there's a tab here, and then there's a hole. It's kind of hard to tell, but you push that in, and then that's going to connect. So then, that is pretty much what the alt mode should look like. Pretty much. So yeah, as you can tell, it's a little bit, gotta actually hold it on the camera. As you can tell, it's a little bit kind of goofy, but yeah, I don't know where the problem area is. Probably here, though. Oh yeah, it's there. Come on, go in. It's fine. It's not like it's too bad. Let's actually put the camera up a little bit more. So, as for the forge, once I actually find it, what you can do to store it is you can bring it, you can put this down, and you can put it on top like this. If it let me, there we go. Oh my. Sorry guys, it's being stupid. And then you can make it like a cannon. As you could tell, it's kind of goofy, but yeah. There, you can make it like a cannon or something like that. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this figure. I mean, it can roll, so yeah. Pretty basic car mode, nothing crazy going on. But yeah. Anyway, that is it for the video. I will see you guys later. Bye.